Hi, it's Asha Ramakrishna. How are you? I brought you to my favorite corner in my house. This is where I do my most exquisite writing and where I meditate and do a lot of my spiritual practices. And why I've brought you to this corner of my house is that I would like to offer you a ceremony to do for yourself to mark the previous year. Now, you may have heard that I'm doing this Powerhouse 2014 Summit, where I invited some of the most powerful, amazing women that I know who are in service to humanity, and will be sharing with you how they perceive authenticity and community and what value they bring. But before we do that, before we kind of go into the excitement and anticipation and optimism of the new year, I wanted to bring to you this little exercise or this little ceremony that I do for myself. It's not very complicated and it shouldn't take you a lot of time, but I think it's important. I think it's important to mark what we have experienced. Not so much like brush it under the carpet and move on, but really celebrate it, acknowledge it, heal from it, and use it to propel us into the next phase. So here's the exercise, and it's in kind of a 2, maybe 3-step process. The first one is, you may enjoy this one the most, and I think like Facebook does a really sweet job of kind of summarizing your year end and all the things that you have done through images. And I think images are an incredible way of really capturing the moments that we live. And so that's kind of fun. Maybe if you do have a Facebook account, you can kind of take a look at where did I go? Who did I spend time with? What was I doing? What did I really cherish throughout the year that I wanted to share with everybody? And that's one way to do it. Another way to do is just kind of get a notebook out and throughout your week maybe or the weekend, just kind of jot down the blessings of 2013. The people that you got closer with, the places that you got to visit, the experiences that you got to have. Like just begin to write all the beautiful blessings, the home that you live in. Just really acknowledge all your blessings. And I love to kind of take my time with that one because throughout your week you may recognize that something kind of pops up and you want to, you're like, oh, that I experienced this thing this past year and I really want to like put that down. Because, the more we sort of acknowledge the things that we really love and that are truly blessings, the more that they kind of expand upon, right? So like if you love to travel and you can acknowledge the fact that you've traveled a lot, that will probably continue to expand for you. So that's the first place and the first piece of this. The second one is to write down in another piece of paper all the sucky things from 2013, all the experiences, the people, the situations, circumstances that you found yourself in, and that just acknowledge them. Okay, don't forget about them. Just write them down. I highly recommend that you do this piece. And the second part to that one is that as you look at your list, look at the one that really, really stands out. The one that is like, oh my gosh, this was like really the worst thing that happened to me this year was this. Or dealing with this person was the thing that was the worst for my year. So take a look at that one and ask yourself, why did I manifest this? Okay? So sometimes we manifest difficult people so that we can learn certain things. Or maybe sometimes we manifest certain difficult people because we really, just to give you an example, if you manifest somebody not so nice at work, it could be that you don't really want to work there and you're setting yourself up to wanting to leave. Or You may be manifesting not very nice roommates because you really want to live alone, and you just keep attracting people that aren't really that fun to be around or that responsible, and there isn't a stability there, because at the heart of your desire, what you really want to materialize is to live alone. Or it can be that what you really want to materialize is to have your own business, or what you really want to materialize is that you want to be healed from all the unconscious patterns that you have, and you are kind of wanting to manifest situations and circumstances to get you to heal this once and for all, right? By the way, it doesn't mean that it has to happen that way, but these are really good markers to get you to acknowledge what you really desire and what you truly want to materialize in your life. And you can take a different course of action in terms of manifesting, right? But this is just sort of showing you what has been my pattern of manifesting, and what has been sort of the pattern of the things that I've created or attracted to me, but what is the desire underneath the attraction, or the people, or the circumstances. So there's a desire underneath there, and that's where I invite you to dig a little bit, okay? And you don't have to do this for everything on your list. I recommend that you do it for at least one item, or maybe 2 or 3. And from my experience, I think this is an exercise that is very eye-opening. You'll probably have a big aha moment, and I want to hear about it. So if you do find something out that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I've been attracting this thing truly because what I want is X, share with us. We want to learn from that. I find that the more that we share with one another, the more that we help other people, right? And just sometimes even voicing it, sometimes writing it down, voicing it, can be such a powerful, transformative moment for us. So I encourage you to do that. So you can write things under this video and share with others. I think that would be awesome. So after you do this process where you kind of like get clear of like what you manifested and the desire underneath it, burn the paper. Just be done with it. Be done with your year. Be done with your findings, and move on to the following year. And this is where I'm hoping that I can be of service to you, that I can really help inspire your year and your year of authenticity and community. And I'm excited for this. I hope you are too. And I really ask you to take the small amount of time it takes to bring ceremony and closure to this past year. It's important for us as human beings. This is something that we're not really taught in our culture to just have it be a part of our everyday life. Ceremony is a little bit superficial in our culture, and this is something that can be very intimate for you. So I hope that you have incredible holidays, and I will see you January 6th for the Powerhouse 2014 Summit. Bye.